Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So after the INT, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Quick throw here by Allen, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Rodgers now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Rodgers. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point through the snowflakes. Something good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 31 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Rodgers, quick slant to Brown.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him in the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, take 26! Hey, take 26! Mike, 45.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One final try here for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be first down. Now a give to Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Check down to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Flip, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dafe Ole in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl.